So, I was about to shuffle and split, but when I looked at the bottom, it was a page of swords. When I split the cards to shuffle, it was the three of swords. So I was like, whoa, what is going on here? We're just going to pick it up and keep cruising. Alright, you already know that we're blessed and highly favored, meaning no weapon form shall prosper. That being said, we're going to give all the praise to the Most High, keep it short, simple, and cute, and we're just going to hop straight into it because I'm feeling a little nosy right now. Alright, with the Page of Swords, it's... Surprise! Hold on. Oh, Queen of Pentacles has been revealed. So now I'm feeling like somebody's doing some spying, some gathering of some information, trying to figure out some information on this particular Queen of Swords. Now what I was thinking was, originally, was this energy is heartbroken basically by whatever they've been finding, whatever they've been searching, but now we can confirm they've been gathering some information on this Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's get to talking, shall we? Alright, bottom of the deck we have the Emperor, Divine Masculine. That's nice to see. Alright, it's nice to see. Are you in the challenge position? We don't know. Alright, Seven of Wands. Okay. Five of Swords. I think this message is coming across kind of clear. Alright, Two of Pentacles. Whoops, somebody, possibly Divine Masculine, is feeling like, whoa, alright, this situation is over and done with. Not only have I been blocked from the situation, I'm pretty sure it's been released, or you know what, can I bring stability to this situation? This situation is over and done. Now, as you can see, he's kind of in a limbo right now between him being blocked and the situation just being over and done. For some reason, they seem to be waiting to see how everything is going to fall, how this cookie is going to crumble. I'm just hoping it's not oatmeal raisin, because if it is, it's not going to be pleasant. Alright, Six of Swords to the Seven of Swords. This is interesting. So they're waiting to see if, I'm assuming, the feminine moves forward. Alright, how she moves forward, what's going on with that. There's a bit of a calculation, but I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. We've already seen this Divine Masculine. If it's the same one from the last reading, is dealing with the High Priestess. So, this should be interesting. Okay. Oh, King of Swords. So, somebody's thinking. Somebody's in their head. Okay. Somebody may be wanting to communicate. Alright, okay. 10 Pentacles, the King of Swords. Oh, somebody's seeing things very clearly. Somebody can see not just the wealth, the establishment, alright, the foundation, but they can see the future. They can see something that everybody can see, something that's tangible. Alright, and honestly, it's making this energy want to pursue and move towards this new beginning, towards this new relationship. Yeah, the face, Knight of Pentacles. Why would you want to move slow on something that you like, that you want, that you see so much possibility and potential with? Like, I just have to jump at it. Alright, I gotta know. Alright, oof. Alright, so this is why. Okay. Alright, because there's a potential, there's a possibility that the situation is over and done. Alright? And they're scared. The Eight of Swords. Not only that, but they're crying over spilled milk. Alright, instead of just getting straight to action, they seem to be second their thoughts. And, you know, recognizing that, yes, this was a blessing. Yes, this was literally coming from the hands of the Most High. And the energy the Queen of Pentacles was willing to give to me, and unfortunately, I think this situation is done. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be kind of upset with myself over that as well. Like, wouldn't you? They're recognizing that now. Okay. Okay. Alright, we'll take it. Okay, alright, we'll take that too. 3 cups to the Hierophant. Okay. Higher self is saying, hey, follow your happy place. Here we have the Star. And as they're spying, and as they're watching, and they're collecting information, they're recognizing, this is everything that I've prayed for. This is everything that I've manifested, everything that I've wanted. Oh my gosh, bub, what are you... I don't have the capacity for this, right? You're just pondering and sitting around, sifting through your emotions. Yes, that's your announcement. Yes, that's your news. You're seeing things clearly, but my guy or gal, what the heck are you going to do to fix this? I'll call judgment on the situation, reconcile, Huh? Alright, we know you're upset. We know you're in your feelings. But what are you going to do? How are you going to transmute that? Surprise! I don't know. I don't got nothing for you. I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to do. Oh, okay, okay. Alright, my bad. Alright, so you're working on taking action. Okay. Okay, you're going to take action. That's very good. We like that. Action is good. Action moves the energy. But you're kind of working with the devil at this time. How do you expect to have success dealing with the devil? You have to make the appropriate choices. Now, the devil and the Hierophant, they're both like the same energy. They're just on different ends of the pole, right? Different spectrums, right? Same energy, different sides, right? So one's an influence by control, bondage, fear, all that nonsense, low vibrational nonsense, right? Survival, all that great stuff. And then the Hierophant is by influence, leadership. Do as you see me do, and because of how I do, you would like to follow and do better as well, right? The proof is in the pudding. So you're like, hey, I want some of that pudding too. Let me start making my pudding, right? That's how that works. So this energy seems to be moving, or ready to move. Ooh, that's a book. That is a book, that is a book, that is a book. They're ready to move towards this Nine of Pentacles. They're ready to get this thing situated and stable and put together. Okay. And this is where we got started. So they're upset. They're in their feelings. Maybe there's a third party energy. I don't know. But it looks like they want to redeem themselves. Maybe they caused some sort of hurt. They caused some sort of pain. Excuse me. Ooh. Pain. And then now they would like to replace that Three of Swords pain with some sort of romantical energy. Something lighthearted. Something flowy. More than a page. Alright. They want to redo at this. They see that you're a Nine of Pentacles, a pre-Empress. You're literally just waiting for that one commitment. And then you have a full set. You're ready to go. Why they couldn't see that before? Yeah, the moon was out. Yes, the high priestess was out, but Queen of Cups. You wouldn't want to treat a Queen of Cups good? I don't know. Oh, because you left them out in the cold. Oh, as an empress would. And you were like, I'm not tolerating that. I will not have anything less than what I'm worth. I'm not going to remove myself from my throne for you. No, Mr. King of Cups. You're just a king. I'm like an empress. We don't do that. Alright? And with that, for Pentacles, 9 Cups to the 2 of Cups. And with that, it seems that by you choosing to leave this energy out in the cold, alright, they seem to hold back from actually what emotionally fulfills them, what's making them happy, which seems to be their 2 of Cups partnership. Alright? They're very much in their heart space. Hold on, let's check this out. Page of Wands. The Emperor. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. Strength to the Justice. Okay, so they're wanting Hierophant, or the Wheel of Fortune. So they're wanting to take control of the situation and get another opportunity. I don't know what the original message was, but that's what they seem to want in this situation. But you're like, yeah, no, I'm sorry, babe. My boundaries are up in this situation, right? The Lovers to the Magician. So she may be aware that she has options in her manifestations, and she seems to want to move forward and has walked away from this situation. Okay. Alright. Page of Pentacles to the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so while this feminine energy has left this situation and no longer would like to play in the situation, it's actually leaving this energy distraught and wanting to give to the situation. With that, unfortunately, but fortunately, she showed her worth. She showed what she's going to tolerate and what she's going to allow, and I guess they didn't realize that would create a burden or a blockage for them. They literally blocked off her heart space. Blocked her for wanting to give to them, wanting to be caring, compassionate. But notice, she's still in the upright. She's in the upright. So she's not nasty. She's not saying anything harsh or cold or cruel. She just simply stayed on the throne. Was like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I don't want to play with you. You don't share. You're mean. Strength card. Yeah, I'd be trying to remain calm, cool, collect at this time too, because this is a 10 of Cups situation. This is your happily ever after. She's a 9 of Pentacles. You're the 9 of Cups. Masculine. Exactly. Ace of Swords. So in order for you to have your full set, you need to get a Queen of Cups. Alright, to finish that off, somebody who loves you at the same rate and capacity that you are willing to be loved, and you kind of shit the bed on this one. Four of Swords, now you're thinking about it. You should be. Definitely should be. Alright, but remain calm, cool, collect. Alright, temper yourself, because you're still manifesting. Alright, and if you do want this opportunity, not saying you can have it, but we have a page, it's Ace of Wands, the Moon, and the Justice. I don't know who this is with, but there's a possibility for passion and new beginning. Alright, the scales be balanced. Alright, possibly even another opportunity with this Empress. Oh yeah, wow. So if you play your cards right and put the work in, you might be able to redeem yourself with this Empress. Right? You don't know because she's a Queen of Wands. She's really hot. She's really attractive. She's out there. She's looking. People are looking. And she don't even realize people are looking at her. Right? Fool card. Someone's have to jump at it. You're thinking, what do you do? Are you going to jump? You're going to take that leap of faith? What are you going to do? You want to complete her set. And I respect it. What do we got? The Hierophant. You want marriage? Forgiveness. Okay, I heard fertility, but that was just me being happy. Alright, so we got 9 Pentacles. We have a Page of Pentacles. Look at you wanting to complete her set. Give her that commitment to give her a 10 of Pentacles. You're selfish. You only want your 10th cup. But I like it. I like it. Alright, 7 of Cups. Okay. To the Judgment. You don't know how this is going to go or how to go about getting this reconciliation off the ground. Now I'm liking how things are moving. More positive. Okay. This is cool. Okay, exactly, 3 of Cups. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we can make progress. Because honestly, all of real feminine ever really wants is a little bit of effort, consistency, right? And you putting in what you say you're gonna put into the situation. All right. Sometimes a little bit more for surprise. Hey, it's gonna take time, but you're gonna have to work through these obstacles. Alright, you're gonna have to really fight for this in order to get this 10 of Cups situation. But with the 3 of Cups here, yes, it is possible for you to get this situation back together. Does this mean that you will be together consecutively with this person? Not saying yes. I'm just, like, there could be a person or two in between, right? But in due time, when you're working through this, it's possible for there to be some sort of reconciliation. Okay. He's like, yeah, no, I need to seize this opportunity. I need to come in here as fast as possible and get forgiveness and marry this woman. Alright? She captured my heart space. I can't see, think, or feel anything else. Because everybody knows King of Cups. Ooh. Platonic, romantic, whatever it is. He's ready to take charge. He's ready to step into his divine masculine energy. And he's ready to take this leap of faith. He's ready to collaborate and work with this feminine energy. The High Priestess, and apologize to this High Priestess. They're going to be successful once they get everything situated and organized. And they also have to get over this devil energy. Start seeing things clearly. Alright, yeah. Okay. Yes, it was a 10 of Swords situation, but are you going to leave it at that? Or are you going to change that? You can swap out a 10 of Swords for a 10 of Cups, if you would like. Right? Oh, yeah. Knight of Wands. That was you for sure. Hold on. Oh, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. Take your time. Alright. Muy fantastico. This was dope. 1354. Much better. Much better read. Get to strategizing, homie. Love and light.